What's up, Bobcat Nation? Do you want to see what it's like being a first-year nursing student at Quinnipiac University? I'll show you in this Quinnipiac Day in the Life. I'm Joseph Mirsky. I'm a freshman year nursing student here at Quinnipiac with a psychology minor. And the reason why I'm a nursing student is I want to be a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, which is a type of advanced practice nurse practitioner who deals especially with diagnosing, treating, and prescribing for psychiatric conditions and also doing therapy. I live in the lovely Mountain View Residence Hall right behind me. It has suites of up to 8 people, 2 people per room, and a giant, nice, big common room in the center. I'm actually in the Nursing LLC, which is a living learning community, and it's basically when a bunch of people of the same interests, so it might be the honors program, it might be nursing, it might be something else, all live in kind of the same place, and it helps you study, and it helps you kind of form a common bond with everyone around you. I'm going to the Arnold Bernard Library to zoom into my chem class. This course is called Chem 106. It's taught by the absolutely wonderful Professor Larson. And the really great thing about this course is that it's a chem course designed for nursing students. So it's about brachytherapy, it's about IV therapy, it's about all these wonderful things. And when you can apply something to what you want to do in the future, you're going to pay attention a lot more, you're going to learn a lot more, and overall you're going to have a lot more fun. So the next class is Women and Gender Studies Honors, and this is an absolutely lovely class. It's taught by Professor Kaplan, who's actually also the director of the honors program.
Much of a cultural norm that it is, because we're not even educated on the true meaning, yet we still use it.
That was Women and Gender Studies. This is Professor Melissa Kaplan. What does feminism mean to you?
Feminism to me is the practice of liberation. So I take an intersectional viewpoint of feminism where it's about human rights, it's about social justice, and it's for advocacy.
As someone who's going to be working with other people, different people, it's so important for me, very least, to understand what it's like to experience life as someone who's different from myself. The honors program is an amazing opportunity for any student here who's very academically inclined. One big thing that I'm involved in is the Women and Sexual Assault and Domestic Abuse Hotline. I'm going to be trained for that in March, and then I'll be able to take calls for that. So not only am I getting good volunteer hours in, and not only am I doing something that's very similar to my profession, also it's just an amazing opportunity to help out the community here in Connecticut.
I'm ready to study for bio, so we got a big bio test coming up, and I'm going to be doing some extra reading for that to make sure I really know the material. A big thing about college is you have to manage your workload in a way you never had to before. High school teachers were always like, oh, you have to break up your assignments, and I never had to do that, to be completely honest. However, in college, you really do have to break up your assignments because there's no one reminding you. So big ways that I manage my work is at the beginning of every semester, I look through all the syllabuses, and I write down every single assignment that's on there. The second thing I do is I have this handy dandy whiteboard, and I actually use this whiteboard to plan out the next 3 days. So that way I'm able to chunk up bigger assignments. I can just look at the whiteboard, check off things, and at the end of the day, I can feel a big sense of accomplishment as I wipe the slate clean. Next up is clinical psychology. As someone who wants to be a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, someone who combines medication and therapy, clinical psychology is my absolute favorite class. The professor is Professor Abbott. She actually has a PhD in clinical psychology, and she's a practicing clinical psychologist. That insider knowledge is absolutely essential to learning, and it's one of the things that I absolutely love about Quinnipiac professors. One of the questions I have for you, Professor Abbott, is how has being a practicing clinical psychologist helped you teach clinical psychology?
I actually can't imagine teaching without being a practicing psychologist. When we start talking about the different forms of doing therapy, I will always be imagining different clients I have and how I've conducted therapy with each of them. And I find the mistakes I've made over the years is even more helpful than teaching, right? And I'm teaching people who imagine themselves in this field and say, what if I make this mistake? I could share, hey, I made that mistake, and here's how it got resolved, and here's what I learned from it.
All right, I'm finally on to my last class of the day, Biolab, which is super fun, and we're doing pig dissections, which if you're a health science major, you should be looking forward to, right? Just like human anatomy. So I'll see you there. I'm here with Dr. Richardson, who is my biolab teacher. Why is biolab such an important, crucial class for any type of health science or nursing major.
If you understand the human's place in nature and you're conversant about a wide range of topics, you're going to be a heck of a lot better clinician.
A little bit of advice for anyone trying to fit in: really try to find people who are in your major. Try to find people with the same interests as you. I mean, that's really all the LLC's about. That's what the honors program's about. It's all about pairing you with people who have the same interests as you. Be sure to check out other Quinnipiac Day in the Life videos to see what it's like here at Quinnipiac. Go Bobcats!